So dear students, for the last 5 lectures, we have been talking about the various applications of the operational amplifiers. So continuing with the same, we'll be talking of peaking amplifier and differential input, differential output amplifier in this current session. The resources are book by Ramakant A. Gaikwad, Op-Amps and Linear Integrated Circuits. The second one is Sergio Franco, Design with Operational Amplifier and Analog Integrated Circuits. So firstly we will be talking of a peaking amplifier. So the peaking response, that is the frequency response that peaks at a certain frequency, can be obtained by using a parallel LC network with the op-amp. So you can see here an LC network. So figure shows the peaking amplifier that uses LC network in the feedback path. So here you can see this is the input voltage. For gain we have resistances RF and R1 because it's amplifier also, and this LC network is to peak at a certain frequency. So the frequency response curve of the amplifier will be something like this, where Fp is the peak frequency. So on x-axis we are having frequency and on the y-axis we are having gain. We can see there is a single frequency Fp where the frequency response peaks. The resonant frequency or the peak frequency at which peak occurs is determined by the combination of inductance and capacitance, and it can be written as Fp, that is the peak frequency, as 1 over 2 pi under root Lc. This will be the case if the Q coil is greater than or equal to 10, where Q is the quality factor or figure of merit of the coil. Now the impedance of parallel LC network is very large at resonant frequency. Therefore, the gain of amplifier at resonance is maximum and is given by AF is equal to minus of RF in parallel with RP by R1. So earlier the gain was minus RF by R1 for an inverting configuration. Now because LC combination is in parallel with RF, so the gain becomes RF in parallel with RP upon R1, where RP is the equivalent parallel resistance of this LC circuit or tank circuit, and this depends on coil and is equal to Q square coil into R, where R is the internal resistance of the coil. The impedance of parallel LC network below and above the peak frequency is less than Rp. Therefore, the gain of amplifier is less than RF in parallel with Rp divided by R1 at any other frequency. The impedance of tank circuit Rp at resonance can easily be computed from the made value of gain and the known values of R1 and Rf. The bandwidth of the peaking amplifier can be determined by using the equation bandwidth is equal to Fp by Qp, where Fp is the peaking frequency and Qp is the figure of merit of the parallel resonant circuit. In the applications discussed so far, the op-amp is used with a single-ended or unbalanced output. However, in certain applications, a differential output is required. The differential input and differential output amplifier is most commonly used as a preamplifier and in deriving push-pull arrangements. So this is the figure of differential input, differential output amplifiers. So here you may see that the input is differential as well as the output is differential. So this is one of the possible arrangements of this differential input, differential output amplifier using two identical op-amps, or also called dual op-amps. So mu A772 is dual op-amp, where two op-amps come in same package, and the figure shows an 8-pin mini DIP and 14-pin DIP and its pin configuration. So DIP is dual inline package. The analysis of this circuit can be accomplished by determining the output of each op-amp due to the differential inputs. Using the superposition theorem, the output Vox due to the input Vx and Vy can be written as Vox is equal to 1 plus Rf by R1 into Vx minus Rf by R1 into Vy. Similarly, the output of Voy is 1 plus Rf by R1 into Vy minus Rf by R1 into Vx. We can also see that the differential output Vo is Vox minus Voy. So we already calculated Vox and Voy, and we know that we can write Vo as Vox minus Voy. So from these above equations, we get output voltage is equal to 1 plus Rf by R1 into Vx minus Rf by R1 into Vy minus 1 plus Rf by R1 into Vy plus Rf by R1 into Vx. So from here we can write 1 plus 2 Rf by R1 into Vx minus Vy, or Vout is equal to 1 plus 2 Rf by R1 into Vin, or Vin is the differential input voltage, or we can also write it as Vxy. This means that the differential input and output are in phase or of the same polarity. The differential input, differential output amplifiers are very useful in noisy environments, especially if the input signal is relatively smaller, because it rejects the common mode noise voltages. In the next class, we will be talking about some more applications of the operational amplifiers.